We're just going to have a rad chat and I'm just going to share the mic with you. So welcome to my Mind, Body, Spirit exhibition office. How are you feeling today?
Feeling great. Great to see the smile on your face and sort of be part of this team. Not that I mightn't appear to be doing as much as the other guys, but people are drawn to me. You can tell.
Why do you think that is?
Because they look at this place and there's plenty of young people around, plenty of females around, but not many old blokes. And here's one old fella said, "What's he doing here?"
Yeah.
And so they just come along. If it's good enough for the old bloke, it's good enough for me. So there we are. How's that sound?
What do you think has been the most interesting, learning for you? Because, I guess you signed up with me. We work one-to-one together. You're in my group programs now as well. You're in all of it. You probably weren't anticipating all of that. And you volunteered to come down and represent Change Channel and be part of the team. So I'm guessing you weren't expecting or anticipating to do all of that when you signed up with me. So what's been your experience this weekend and what's that brought up for you?
My experience. Yes, you're right. I've been drawn into it. I signed up for a one-on-one and I thought we'll do this on Zoom once a week. We worked on Wednesdays and then now that I've been drawn in Monday night, Zoom with a meeting for the boys. And then when you said, "Come along here." No, that's for them. That's for them. I won't come. And then, yeah, I can do that. I'll come along and see if I can help in whatever way. And so it's gone from that one-on-one little Zoom phone thing to these nights. And all of a sudden, I've got the phone out during the week and it's got, "Oh, WhatsApp, Zoom." All the boys we're doing push-ups where Andrew's got the didge out and it feels like more and more. And as I said on the weekend, and once I picked it up, last Saturday week before, there were 12 WhatsApp messages and here's all the boys. So it feels like and it's only early in the year, early March, but I'm getting drawn in and yeah, you got me. So here I am. And as I said, I'm not too sure how much assistance I am here, but I'm happy to be here helping. And it's great to see the boys turning up and supporting you and, be part of what you're doing and see how happy you are and what a great job you're doing. And I'm even learning more about what you are providing for men in terms of giving, where in many cases men seem to be losing direction and where they're going. This is a way to come back and, okay, men, now where can we go? Society is becoming more women drawn and blokes, men are losing their focus or their position. And this is a way. Hey, come on, fellas. Society's changing. Where are we going to head from here? So
that's a really beautiful perspective. I think, are you starting to feel more from being here and with all these young blokes and you feel like you're the old bloke, are you starting to feel more like you're part of this?
As a young bloke?
And more like you're one of them and you're involved and actually there's a lot more for you to be doing and to pull yourself into that group of I belong here.
Not there yet, but yeah, I can feel closer. I can feel it heading in and that I can be part of that group, that team, if you want to call it a team, in that place in Imogen's group, in your Change Channel. Yeah. Yes, feeling closer, feeling more and more that I have direction, because I had none. Yes, I was sort of happy just wandering along and doing my little bits and pieces, but you and you call it a business, Change Channel, the whole setup is giving me direction, maybe more purpose. So thank you. That's,
What would that mean for you in your life to have more direction and more purpose at this point?
what would it mean? To more direction and purpose for whatever I'm thinking down the track, that it would give me more able. I'm being very selfish, and that I can use this. Well, it will definitely be a benefit to me, but also to my extended family and wife, daughters, grandkids, and beyond for the next X number of years. And if I keep learning more in my little journey, for a while, the more I learn, the more I can share or use to help them, maybe others. Who knows, down the track, you might convince me I can help other men. We'll see.
That would be phenomenal. I would love that. But I think like personally, I think it's quite inspiring to have you here, right? Because you are getting out there, you're having conversations, you're interacting, but not only that, you have been the social media king since we've been here. You've got so much content and you've been really actively participating in this as well. Like you volunteered, you jumped in, you're coming down, you're supporting the guys. You are a massive part of the team, and we are operating as a team here. So I think you're a fundamental part of that. What does that do for you?
Shit, I've got the shirt, I'm here.
Greg has arrived. He's in the building.
Yeah. Well, it's probably, can you say it's, thanks for saying that. But in my doubting world, I still think, how much, am I really, useful, beneficial? Is it? Yeah, I say yes, I am. I feel as though I'm adding something, but what percentage is that? Whether I'm not putting numbers on it, but, I'm just happy to go back to the start, be able to be here and help. I think I'm helping. Tell me if I'm not.
You are definitely helping. Shirt stays on. You are definitely helping. But I think the other thing around that is like, how much has this challenged your self-doubt? Because self-doubt has been a big thing for you, and is that mindset that says like, well, am I really? And is it real? And all of those things. So is this directly challenging that? And how much is working with Change Channel or working with me challenged that self-doubt?
It does. It challenges it, but your positivity and encouragement, decreases it, and it's helping me overcome it, move forward, and it just fits in with I'm feeling there is greater direction and a better future, if that's a bit of a wobbly way to say it, but I'm looking forward to further development and moving forward. So,
What does better future mean?
well, it gets me out of that. Oh, what do I use? Wallowing? Are you allowed to use the term wallowing? Because I'm a champion wallower. I can scratch around and spend all day and doing nothing. I had a fella I used to work with. He'd retired and he joined the bowling club. He's on the committee. And, after a few years, he got out and they said, come on, we need you. And he said, no, I'm too busy. He said, what are you doing? He said, well, I can go down the garage in the morning and I can get this stuff on the bench and I can move it from there to there. The next day, I move it from back there to back to there. I'm busy doing nothing. That's sort of wallowing, but I can wallow sitting around at home, look at the surf, look at the beach, go for a swim. But in a whole day, what did you do? Not much. But I'm finding between the whole process of making me a bit more focused with little things to do, whether it be a bit of meditation or a bit of journaling, setting myself a few little goals that makes you do it. Okay. Don't wallow. Don't do nothing. Just do something. At the end of the day, hey, I did something. Wow. So if I keep those little steps going, they might be a few bigger steps, but that's where I'm going, Imogen. So.
And you are an astute student, doing all your homework, always. Many notepads, many lists, many homeworks. How are you finding all of your homework with Change Channel?
Good. I'm enjoying it. I like to follow it up. I don't like to get behind. And then every now and then I feel as though, hey, this is a little bit, I'm trying to get too much done. My homework is, I'm making it grow. I can also go here. I can also go there. I can also go where, hang on, stay on the page, focus on what you should be doing and make those extras, make them enjoyable extras rather than you have to do this and you have to do that. Just stick to what has to be done, boom, 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 and then make those extras enjoyable and let them add to my future where I go.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. Yeah.
What do you think has been the biggest learning for you so far, or the biggest thing that you weren't expecting out of coming on board working with me? Because you said yes and you committed and then you're in, and I don't know that it was what you were anticipating. So what would you think is like the standout thing that you weren't expecting?
The standout, that's I can say the old story. Oh, that's a good question because the standout thing, the standout thing is probably giving when I do some sort of meditations, I was starting to doubt myself, thinking that, as we've spoken before, that wow, what I'm seeing or what's coming up is this real or not real, or am I some sort of weird author writing fantasy novels or something? But it's helped me just to stay on track, enjoy what you see, the experience, and make that part of your story, my story, not let it, what's the word? Not have more doubts, have less doubt. The other thing is, just, I don't know, I'm just straight away, my brain's starting to go into, I'm taking off again in some direction. Oh, gosh.
You know, I love a tangent.
That's not answering the question, but so in that way, I'm enjoying my meditations rather than doubting what's coming up. And sometimes I just go down, I can't tell you a time, as I've said before, how long it's going to last. It might last a few minutes but how is that going to be for me? How do I use it? And I used to sort of think and try now how to use that. Where's that taking but now I just store it up. I guess that's another little experience, a little journey, and in my brain, as much as there is, I try and file that away. Now, wasn't that a wonderful experience? Yeah, that was great. And I just live there. Don't try and take it to another place. That's just what came up.
Do you think that helps you, like if you are able to sit in those meditations on a deeper level and you're able to start like believing in them and trusting them and the visions and things and the doubts coming, like, you know, slowly sinking away? Do you think that helps you to be more present in your like waking life, in your day-to-day life, and what you're doing and how you're interacting with your family? And because like we've had some changes with your family and the way that you interact with them. So how do you think that that's impacting that?
Gosh, might have put this on pause. I'm sometimes, if I go to have a meditation, and at one stage there I was going and thinking, meditation, I might just sort of, it either might come to me or I might start thinking about it. One of the grandkids is sick or someone's got a problem and start thinking about that. But now it's more just happens. Just, wow, you know, I'll go down there and wherever I go, I used to go in this room or that room, but now it can happen any room, any space. And I think I don't know whether it's beneficial for them. I think maybe in a weird way. Can you say in a weird way, my concern for somebody and say a health issue or whatever might come out the other side that, hey, they've turned out okay or something. They've got through this situation and I can only think, did that help? Whereas before it would have been, well, you know, how did that help them? But it might have helped me in my mind think that I'm through, but maybe it did help. So that's, yeah.
And I guess the other question around that is like, how is the coaching and the support and the encouragement? Yeah. How is that like, cause you guys have had some big changes in your family dynamics lately. So how has that impacted how you manage those, how you manage the interactions with, say, your brother or those sorts of things? Like how is the coaching helping you to navigate your life?
Thank you for the coaching because our family, as in my siblings, we lost our mother last year, and there was a little bit of as well as we've always got on. My siblings, a little bit of tension, friction in there, having trouble dealing with a few things, but through your help and Change Channel and our one-on-one coaching has really given me a bit of direction on how to handle the situations, and we've come out the other side. And I think we've come to the next step in our lives is in a really good place. Yeah. So the four of us are getting on very well. And yeah, and I can see where it could have been a bit dodgy and dicey and given us a situation where we're going to try and, you know, smooth it down, calm the waters. But now we've gone straight past it. We're in a space now where we're good. You know, we're living in different places. We won't see each other as much. Still have fun. But it's good. So thanks again for your coaching.
Is that, if someone was hesitant, they weren't sure, and they were thinking about maybe doing the workshop or signing up to the community or jumping on board with one of the live programs, why would you tell them to do it or not do it? What would you tell them?
I would just say yes. Give it a go. Obviously, they'll be hesitant. Anyone's, or most people will be hesitant. They might have a different home situation. And everyone's got a different home situation, but relationships, wife, family, siblings. But if you're male and you're not sure, have some doubts, it's certainly worthwhile contacting Imogen and, explaining your situation, and you'll know, it'll be explained. How can we help? Oh, we can't help you. But I'm sure there are plenty of people who are hesitant, and there are out in that world, there are lots of blokes who doubt or are undecided or can't work out where they're heading or what the best direction is. Give it a go and find out. And Imogen might be able to help.
And then my next curiosity would be, in terms of the group coaching, how have you found that, being in the group with the guys?
Oh, it's good. As we said earlier, I've sort of got drawn or almost conned and sucked into the group. Hang on, we're doing one-on-one, and then, but
I'm also putting you in here.
all of a sudden I'm in there. But it's good to see the guys, and you start to see a little bit of, see the encouragement that Imogen has given them. And it seems that from week to week, there's a little change, they've come along this way, and then they're getting more confident, and they're building. And once again, it's only early in our session. So,
And you as well.
oh, and me. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you.
We done?
You're great.
Right.
Thank you. I appreciate you.
Feel free to edit.
You did awesome. Thank you.